Hey there, everyone. I cannot believe it, but it is already time for our third round of Block Builder Club. So Block Builder 3, we're calling it Blanket Statement, is going to be the same but different from the other two series. First of all, if you're not familiar with the YarnYAY Block Builder Club, it's our version of a Block of the Month club. So what we like to do is we like to teach a new stitch every month to knitters, crocheters, or if you're bi-craftual, you can do both. And as you're doing that, you're creating blocks. That could be your adventure right there. Or you can build on those skills, and eventually over the entire year of the whole journey, you will have enough blocks to create your choice of project, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. Really what it's about is building your skill arsenal, your own little stitch dictionary, having time every month dedicated to knitting just one swatch, essentially. Sometimes it's a large swatch, sometimes small, just that time for yourself. Also community, and just really taking time to do what we love as knitters and crocheters, and maybe learn a little along the way. All right, so Block Builder 3 Blanket Statement is going to be a little different than our 1 and 2 because we're offering 4 different final project variations. So what we've done is we've created layouts and for you to make either a really nice juicy size blanket in 2 different layouts that you can see right here, or you can make a super scarf, like extra wide 10-inch scarf. You do you, boo, but we will walk you through what you need to do to create either one of those. Or you could just make a bunch of swatches, and that's awesome too. And as part of planning for all of this, we've created a coloring sheet with different palette options, suggestions for you to play around with. So if you do decide to make the project, and again, that is not an end-all be-all, you'll kind of have a plan. If you are the type of person that likes to know exactly which colors you're using in perpetuity for a project, you'll be able to handle that right now. All right, let's talk about colors and yarn and all of the things. So this go around, we usually focus on one yarn. The first year we focused on my own yarn, Montoya Merino, which was a heavy worsted. And then the next year we did my newer version of that, which is Montoya Merino Light, which is a sport weight. This go around, we are actually giving you choice. You can absolutely use Montoya Merino again. We love a hand-dyed yarn, and this is a luscious superwash merino. Or because this is a large project, and also because Block of the Month programs, they tend to be experiments in a lot of ways. We wanted to also give you a more budget-conscious option as well. So we decided just to launch a new yarn. We wanted to have a craft-based yarn. You know, over the course of my couple decade-long career, I have had my feet both firmly in the boutique yarn world and the craft yarn world. I love them both. I think there's a purpose and a time for all of the yarns. And we wanted to have one. We have really beautiful hand-dyed yarns. We wanted to have one that was affordable, crafty, durable, still great to work with. So we are launching YarnYAY on the daily. This is for people that just like to knit on the daily and maybe want to make teacher gifts, maybe want to make stuff for their kids, blankets and sweaters and that kind of thing. And it's just a really nice acrylic and wool blend. So we're launching that. As I'm shooting this video, it is stuck at a port from overseas. So we are in pre-sale now only, but it gives you a really nice, affordable option at only $7 per ball. So as part of this whole situation, you'll be able to buy it as you go, buy it all in one kit. And there's plenty of information on that on our Block Builder Club pages at yarnyay.com. Or you don't have to do any of that. You could just use whatever's in your own stash. We suggest a heavy worsted or an Aran and a size 9 needle or a size I, both are 5.5 millimeter hook. So again, you do you. All right, so let's talk themes. Every year we choose a theme for both the knit club and the crochet club. And what that means is it's a focus on the type of stitches or overall look that we're going for. So this time our crochet theme is self-centered, but in the best way possible, because we are going to be focused on blocks that are all crocheted from the center out. So we're all familiar with granny squares, variations of that, but also there's other ways to approach a center out piece. So that is the crochet theme. For our Knitting Block Builder Club, the theme is texture and twists. So what that means is that we are going to be playing around with cables and also cross stitches. So we'll play around with a little bit higher level of knitting with some relatively simple but very interesting cables, and then we'll sort of dial it back to some really beautiful textural patterns that just take a stitch and twist it over another one. So that is the theme for knitting. Whether you go knitting or crochet, or you get a combo, if you buy both clubs, you get a little bit of a discount. You're going to have a lot of fun. Even if you're familiar with some of these stitches, putting them all together, practicing them, taking that time for yourself to build on those yarny skills is time well spent. I'm really looking forward to Block Builder Club 3. It kicks off on September 1st. It's only $6 a month. You can unsubscribe anytime. If you decide you don't want to commit to the full year, just log in and stop, no big deal. Every month you'll get a digital pattern for a new block, including, tutorial if need be, and we will always include that coloring sheet so you can keep on printing them out and playing around with your overall layout if you decide to go that route. So all you need to do is go to YarnYAY.com and click on subscribe to whichever Block Builder Club works for you. If you're already a Block Builder Club Series 2 subscriber, you don't need to do anything. You're already subscribed unless you don't want to be, and then no problem, log in, unsubscribe, or email us at YarnYAY.com and we will make sure that your account is where you want it to be. If you have any questions, you can always post them in the comments section if you're watching this on social. Or again, email us at support@YarnYAY.com. I cannot wait to go on this new block builder adventure with you.